it's not that you need to think positive. You don't need to think positive. I mean, you're going to be fighting against 70,000, 80,000 thoughts per day to try and think positive. And a majority, 90% of the thoughts you have each day are the same as yesterday. All right. And so there's a lot of reprogramming when it comes to trying to think positive. Positive thinking can be a little bit unnatural and hard to attain for a lot of people. And so you're fighting against the mind and past conditioning. And so it's not about thinking positive. It's about stepping into the awareness of being. Hey superstar, it's Gavin here from Wake Up Fulfilled. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about why I don't use positive thinking and what I do instead. And by the end of this video, I believe this is going to radically change your life. I'm a subconscious mind specialist. I help people reprogram their subconscious identity, their subconscious personality, so that they can create the reality that they want automatically, without willpower, without effort, and naturally attain their goals. So if you've got resistance, procrastination, and you're not achieving your goals in business, network marketing, love, or whatever it is, I can help you do that. We offer a free subconscious mind diagnosis session at neutralityshifting.com. There'll be a link in the description where you can go check that out. So why I don't do positive thinking? I don't need to do positive thinking. Do you know why? Because for me, I don't need to try anything. I don't need to try and think positive. I don't need to try and focus on something positive. I don't need to try and focus on positive outcomes or anything like that. Because for me, it's automatic. For me, it's normal for me to see the bright side, the best case scenario for things. A lot of people, most people focus on the worst case scenario, what can go wrong, and living in their doubts, living in their fears. If you're procrastinating and you're unwillingly procrastinating, chances are you've got fears going on there that's holding you back from achieving what you want. And so it's important for us to realize when it comes to the subconscious mind, we want to learn how to override it. We want to learn how to deprogram it. We want to learn how to reprogram it so that it's in alignment with what we want, so that our behaviors change and we naturally start acting out a new character in order to create what it is that we want. Because all you are right now is a character. I want to bring this to your awareness that all you are right now is a character. Because had you been brought up in a different country, but with different parents, different school system, different language, you'd be a completely different person, right? And so the person that you are right now is just a construction of what you've learned from your external environment. You see how that works? And so we need to realize that we can reconstruct our identity, we can reconstruct our personality to be who it is that we want to be. And we can use it in a way, we can construct it in a way to be in alignment with our goals, our dreams, our desires. We can use it to attune to love, we can use it to attune to a higher power, we can use it to attune to more money, we can use it to attune to whatever it is that we want. You're like a radio with a dial on and you're tuning the radio, and you can tune your subconscious mind, you can tune your identity, your programs, your personality to be in alignment with what you want. And when you do that, guess what? You're not trying to make that thing happen. You're not hoping that thing's happening. You're not wishful thinking. You're not resisting. You're not procrastinating. You're automatically moving towards your goals because it's just who I am. It's just my personality. Sorry, can't help it. Right? You see how that works? Do you think like Tony Robbins right here or David Goggins is trying to do what they do through willpower and force and pushing? No. They can't help but be that person. They can't help it. It's automatic. You can't help but be who you are right now. So if you're procrastinating, sorry, I can't help it. If you're addicted to sugar, sorry, can't help it. If you do social media, sorry, can't help it. If you like exercising and you love doing that all the time, sorry, can't help it. I just came back from skating today. Sorry, can't help it. I love skating. It's just it's a part of my personality. It's a part of who I am. And so you want to shift your subconscious mind to make things automatic. So you're naturally moving towards having more success in your career, having more success in your business, in your network marketing, having more success in your love relationships, having more success in your health and your fitness, having more success in your parenting, having more success with yourself and your internal world, and loving and appreciating yourself? What if all of these things were just totally automatic and totally natural for you? And that's why I don't think positive. I just am. I just is. All right? And so you want to step into the isness of what it is that you want out of life. The isness is transcending the ego. The isness is transcending who you are right now. Because right now you're functioning from the ego. Right now you're functioning from the character. You're playing out the character. Sorry for the noise outside. You're playing a character, right? You're playing a character, and the character that you're playing, you want to transcend that character. You want to be observant of the character that you're playing out. As if you're looking at a video game and you're playing a video game, you're going to go ahead and play the video game in a way where you get to control the character in the video game, and you win the level, and you win the next level, and you win the next level, and you win the next level, and then you get where you want to be in life. All right? And so who do you choose to be? Who do you choose to be in life? What's the character that you're going to choose to play out? And so there's a really powerful meditation that you can do where you can go quiet your mind, get into a meditative state, relax your body, and you just become aware of yourself. Or should I say aware of the ego? Aware of the thoughts, aware of the emotions, aware of the belief systems, aware of the identity traits, aware of the personality traits, aware of your history, your traumas, your pains, and healing that, because it's just the character. Again, it's the character, it's your memory. Everything that's stored inside of you, your traumas, your past, all of this stuff is a memory. And guess what? You get to change your memory. You get to change who you are by working on those programs. And when you can eliminate those programs, you move more into the is. You move more into transcending the ego. You move more into transcending your history. And when you can transcend your history, guess what? You get better at the video game. You start playing better. You start defeating the enemies. You start reaching a new level of success because you're well aware of what's going on. And again, you're playing out a character. And so what I do is I don't do thinking. Okay, I don't do thinking. I do being. Okay. When we operate too much from the headspace, it creates confusion, lack, fear. Right? We're living in the ego. And remember, it's been constructed by your past and your history. So it's not who you truly are. Who you truly are is the awareness of this ego mind, this brain, your thinking, your beliefs, your emotions. And so, is this really going to help you succeed? No. It can only hold you back. It can only stop you from achieving your goals. I'm trying to my real best to concentrate in this video with this kid shouting outside. But it is what it is. I'm training myself because I used to label myself ADD, which again is a conditioning. Right? I've been taught that I have ADD. But I can choose to believe I'm highly focused. I'm highly concentrated. I'm the awareness of the ADD. And I get to transcend it through isness, through the heart space, and being someone who focuses. You see how that works? So this is extremely powerful when you can move out of the head space and move into the heart space. Tony Robbins says, if you live in your head, you're dead. When you operate from the heart space, when you operate from love, you can only be love or above, right? Love is where life exists, all right? But we've been trained by the external world, ego, get this, get that, achieve this, get married, get money, get, what can I take? And it's weird because subconsciously, a lot of spiritual beings, empathic beings are afraid to receive money, receive success and all of these things because they see more success, more money, whatever, as taking. You're not taking, you're contributing and you're receiving. All right. So when you operate from the heart space, you'll realize that. You'll see that it's a different way of operating in this reality. and you'll transcend your character that you're playing out in this reality. And with a heart space approach to life, what you want to do is learn to be protective of your heart and be very diligent about the people that you bring into your life, and be very diligent about your business decisions, and be very diligent about money, time, people, right? Because you don't want to be swayed off your track. Okay, protect your heart. Only surround yourself with certain kinds of people. And that's what's going to accelerate your success in life. Whilst you can have success from this side of the equation, it will be very challenging to be truly happy. You can be the fake kind of happiness, but truly happy from this side of the equation is extremely hard to achieve. You can be success now by living from the heart space. That would be your biggest achievement in life, to live in your heart space. All right? Follow your heart, follow your bliss. You've probably heard these sayings before. Some people say it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Maybe your friends or the egotistical mind will say it's mumbo jumbo. But that's, again, a distraction from you being in the right space, being in your heart and transcending the ego mind. Ego, edging God out. Comment that below. Edging God out. Ego, edging God out. Okay, you want to edge God in and be and act from a space of love. Will radically raise your vibration. And so when you can reprogram your subconscious mind in that way to operate from the heart space rather than thinking positive, guess what? You just is. So for me, when I have a negative thought, it just is. I'm living from the heart. I'm living from is. So if I have a negative thought, I don't need to think positive because it just is. It doesn't truly exist as negative or positive to me. It just is. Now, obviously, if it's something bad, I don't want to necessarily focus on that. I don't want to give it my attention, right? But I'm operating from love. So if I give it love, it can only be love, right? I'm deciding what things mean through my awareness. I'm deciding what things mean through the isness. I'm deciding what things mean through transcending the ego. Only the egos can say it's bad or evil or blah, 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 blah. Okay? Positive thinking, negative thinking, this is all functioning from the ego. Someone, lower attraction speaker says, think positive and all this stuff. It's still functioning from the ego, right? When you're just aware of positive thought, aware of negative thought, now you're functioning from the is, you're functioning from love, right? From the infinity. So hopefully that makes sense. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to comment below an affirmation or affirmation. We do offer a free subconscious mind diagnosis session to find out what's going on in your subconscious mind, to find out your identities, your values, the stuff that's really holding you back from achieving more money, more success, more happiness, more joy in your life. So if you're someone that wants more joy, happiness, and success in your life, then get the free subconscious mind diagnosis session at neutralityshifting.com. There'll be a link in the description where you can go check that out as well. So click the link. And don't forget to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.